Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we got our chicken statue right up front and center, but we made it up to rank 24. We got up to like top 150 global or something like that. So the wait paid off. We got our heavy choppers, we got our max GBE, and I'm going to show you guys, today's video is going to be about how to use the heavy choppers because I had to push a lot with them obviously today to get up to where we were. And there's definitely some tips and tricks that we can go over that I've learned since the last video. So if you guys enjoy the videos, do me a favor, just simply hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of them. And you want to make sure that you don't miss out on the rest of them. And as we have season 35 coming up relatively soon, next week or two. We still got a ways to go. And 34, we're long from done just yet. But yeah, appreciate those of you that subscribe to the channel. Also, those of you that use the code CHICKEN in the shop, it does expire every 7 days. So just give that a check if you're going to buy anything. I appreciate it, and thank you. All right, so here's where we're at. 39 keys and 1.4 million tokens, and here's the base. I think the base is actually the same. I don't think I actually changed it at all. It was just the attack strategy that changed. And we were able to, you know, it was kind of win-loss, win-loss. Then we went on this nice little streak, and we really figured out how to use the heavy chopper. So first we'll go over the tech. Very tempting to get smokes. But as we've done all season, we're not going to impulse unlock anything. I think the only mistake we could have made was really the Doom Cannon. But without the Doom Cannon, without the shock launchers, it's going to be tough to progress. You know, it's already tough to progress as is. Because, you know, typically all the bases we're going against either have shock launchers or something else that makes them a little bit stronger. So, yeah. So here's where we're at. And I'm not going for the Sky Shield. I'm actually going forward to Seekers, and I want to get to 70R because what we really want to do is we want to be the first one, or we want to get building health and troop damage early. That's going to be hopefully our parking spot, and maybe we can get up to 25, 50, somewhere around there. I mean, if we get up to Legendary, that would be amazing, but that's going to be the next goal. So the problem with this is it's going to take roughly a week. So what we learned with the heavy choppers is that, you know, waiting paid off. It really did. I got up to, you know, we crushed through rank 24. Now, we're going to see more people as the week progresses hit rank 24 doing the same thing, right? But they're going to have more tech, and I'm going to dip back down, probably 23, maybe 22, as we wait for the next things to unlock. And everybody else around us has, you know, the Sky Shields or, you know, extra boom cannons, or the base is a little bit dirtier, or they got the extra troop health, etc., etc. They can critter an ER, something like that. Maybe they have bullet and they're using heavy chopper. So, you know, there's a million things you can do. But are all those things combined going to be better than building health and troop damage? Probably not. Probably not. You know, it remains to be seen. It's not cut and dry that simple all the time. But I think that's definitely something that an approach that I don't typically take this season. We've kind of been more tech riding opposed to base riding, and it's really worked out in our favor. But yeah, that, you know, it comes down to where you're at in the tree. And I mean, if you have to unlock some of the stuff to maintain your diamond rank, then, you know, obviously you got to do what you got to do. But it always depends. You know, it depends where you're at. So you got to be able to assess that for yourself. And yeah, so let's get into how to use the heavy chopper. So I'm going to try to find some of my best times here. We're right around the 230 mark for the most part. And yeah, there was one thing that I did that made this attack a little bit stronger, I felt like. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, guys. The biggest thing to making your heavy chopper rush attacks good, and why I use this over heavy choppers and bombers, is because I have the GBE node maxed out. Now, I don't have max GBE. I think I only have one of the nodes. So I've got, I don't know what that gives me, percentage, 80% GBE, something like that. Or 50%. I honestly don't know. But you need at least one of them, and you need at least one of them maxed out at 50% in order to pull this off. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit harder, and you're better off splitting with the heavy choppers and bombardiers. So here's what we did. It's just simply bingo, bango, bongo, one engine to the next. And the most important thing in this is to make sure that you use your gunboat energy. There's Kavan coming in just to die. Use your gunboat energy to take out the shock mines. That's what speeds you up the most. It's not about shocking the Doom Cannon. It's not about using bombers to, you know, take out the middle section early and then flare up top over there. This has worked the best. Now, couple differences. We got a really good time in that one because he didn't have any shock launchers, right? So let's try to find one with shock launchers. A little bit slower, maybe 229. That's pretty well the same time. So this guy has shock launchers, and we'll show you the difference right here. I'll throw it in 4-speed because it's pretty easy. You know, I mean, there's not really much going on. So yeah, we go up there. Now with the shock launchers, what I'll do is I'll free clear a little bit just to get some gunboat energy because we have to BART out 1 shock launcher, which is 1 barrage, and 2 artillery at max levels. Sometimes it's actually 1 barrage and 1 artillery, funny enough. But just make sure you flare the shock launcher. It's just going to cost you an extra flare. Make sure you do that, and then you use the rest of your GB to take out the shock mines. Shock mines are going to be more value than throwing an extra barrage on the engine room at the very end. So as long as you got the major shock mines out of the way, I mean, you don't have to clear all of them. But as long as you do that, then you're going to be in pretty good position. So I kind of flared off here. In terms of like my tech, I wasn't really able to get much past 2430, so you know we might win or lose here. But either way, those are the best tips that I got for using heavy choppers. I mean, it's like I said, it's pretty straightforward. But clearing shock mines, make sure you take out the shock launchers if they have them, and yeah, those are kind of the biggest things that we really need to watch once you have the GB. If you don't have the GB node, don't heavy chopper rush. Use heavy choppers and bombers. I think that like what I was doing yesterday or maybe in last night's stream over on the Chicken Gaming, that seemed to work out really well too, and we were able to get like 220. I think this is a little bit faster, but we're right in the mix anyways. All right, this guy does not have shock launchers. He also doesn't have rock launchers, so that means he's a seeker player, so we're probably going to lose this one. He's just going to have a little bit faster time, but what we can do here is we can simply just go, you know, straight through to all of them, and it's going to be easy, and I mean, we'll get a good time. We'll probably get 236, 237, but yeah, we're not going to have an answer for the Seekers if he's... I'm assuming in rank 24 he's playing them pretty well and knows what he's doing. I mean, unless he screws up, which is probably not going to happen, then we're going to be in for a rough time. And this is what I mean. This is, like, I just at the point now where I kind of fizzled out, or just fanned out, or whatever you want to call it, just based on my tech, and a lot of these guys are pro Seeker players, so... not the greatest matchup. But we'll try it anyways. And we're gonna go up here next. So now we can start to take out some of these shock mines. It doesn't have a lot of them, but we'll get them down anyways. And yeah, he's gonna get close to 3 minutes, probably a 250 time, give or take. And for the flares at the end, make sure you throw them like a half second. Not a half second. Make sure you throw them a little bit earlier, because it is gonna take them a while to get there. So. You see the engine's about half down, and we can go like this and like that. And that was probably my fastest time heavy chopper rushing, 240, but it's not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. The pro seeker, I might need to make an anti seeker base. What sucks about this is we're going to lose like 11 stars because we're higher up, so the matchmaking just kind of sucks like that. 3 minutes, man. Oh, okay, we only lost 7. Okay, well. I mean, that kind of worked out in our favor, I guess. But let's take a look at his hit. Yep, so heavy choppers, bullet, and seekers. Yep. So that's something that's really hard to defend against right now, especially without shock launchers. That's kind of the problem I'm running into at the moment. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm okay with, you know, there's obviously stuff I could unlock right now to get to 25. Is that the right play? Probably not long term. And that's the biggest thing that I've learned with, you know, with warships is what works in the moment may not be the best choice overall for the entire season. So I'm really trying to stick with that philosophy and see if you know what we can do with it. So let's try one more here. Let's try one more. Hopefully we don't get seeked. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. We already got rank 24, so it doesn't matter if we drop to 23. Like I said, over the next we got a ways to go to farm. So I mean, we're going to drop as the week goes on, but I think it'll probably just be like rank 22. We'll stay in the same spot. Not going to freak out, not going to lose our minds. You know, it just is what it is. We'll collect, and then we'll move forward once we get to that next effective tech, or that push point, whatever you want to call it. So let me know in the comments, guys, how you guys are making out. Have you got heavy choppers yet? Are you gunning for them still? Do you think they're overrated? Let me know that down below in the comments. This is a strange base here. This guy's got all the defenses. except rocket launchers. So it's another secret, I think. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna go straight for the shock launcher, and then this will kind of work out because I mean we can free clear here. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but since he has shock launchers, we kind of have to do it anyways. So let's go. Flare right there. Boom. And then as they clear out all that stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and take down this shock launcher over here, and we'll see what needs to get done. They zoomed out a lot, so it's gonna be hard to hit it. So why is this one? Is this 3 artillery? What? Like I said before, some of them. I guess that's a maxed out one. Maybe most people are running 4 shock or rank 4, tick 4 shock launchers. I guess. I don't know. Okay. All right, we gotta move. We gotta hit the old gas pedal here. The nice thing about this base is it's pretty straightforward, the route that we want to take, so we're just going to go straight up the gut and then around the left through the top there. And the thing with the artillery and the shock mines is you always want to make sure that you have enough GBU to flare first. It's not worth taking out the shock mine if it's going to cost you an extra flare. Okay, we'll go like this. So this one we can take down because we're still going to have plenty of GBU left to flare. And I'm actually going to take that one down as well. Same reason. Okay. We're moving. A little bit slow on that last. Oh man, on that last. I'm gonna go artillery here. I don't really know what's best. A little bit slow on that last flare, but 222. I mean, with Sky Shield and 2 shock launchers, I feel like that's an okay time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if we. I don't think we scouted very long. So I think we lost this one, but let's see. Kling, Klong, Klung. I like the name. And he's ranked 25, so damn. Well, thankfully we didn't lose that many stars. Let's see what he did. It seems like he heavy chopper rushed us, but yeah. Ouch. So he didn't have seekers, but he also didn't have rockets. But I mean, rockets aren't that good against heavy choppers, anyways. So that's the power of the. Like I said, shock launchers and Sky Shield probably get us up to 25 pretty quickly, but that's not the tech we're going with. We're playing the long game, and that means we're gonna go backwards a little bit right now. But still happy we were able to make it up there, and I hope that helps you guys out with making your last tech decisions for the rest of the season. And let me know what you think of that down below in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is gonna wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch the next one, guys. Chicken out, Bear.